Hi guys, it's Claire from the Amazon region, and today is the 15th of September 2024. Second part of making Dreamcatchers. I will try to explain the knots to you, but you may need to make a screenshot to really have a good look at the way it's done. And you will need to practice it a lot before you get handy with it. So here I explain the punto huesito, which is the knot of the bones. Handcrafts are very satisfying, and I wish that people would keep learning handcrafts because it's something that nourishes your soul a lot more than social media in some ways. You feel that you're actually making something that you enjoy later on, and it gives you a sense of empowerment. And especially for people who have, gone off the rails, or like I think it would be a good thing to teach in prisons or retreats or places where people are trying to get their life back together. Doing handcrafts is very, very good. So this is a photo of how the punto huesito works. The beauty of this particular stitch is that you are getting all the colors mixing as if you're mixing paint in a palette, and it's very beautiful. But to do it evenly is not an easy task. You have to sometimes unpick it quite a bit before you get everything in the right place. Each of these little sections took me a couple of nights, about 2 or 3 nights to finish. So now I'm starting on the third one. You can see that I follow the same procedure for each one of them, and I allow the colors to be different so it has a bit of variety in it. Now I've come to the point of sewing them all together, and first I sewed it with very thin thread, and then I used that thicker thread to make a little ring around it. This is the next stitch that I used to make a sort of a web, and each part of the web I put a bead in to make it glitter. And now I've done all 4 corners of it, and I'm getting ready to put the crystal in the middle. First of all, I wove a little basket of thread around the crystal so it is captured in a little web like a basket, and then I sew all the pieces around to the circle. I actually sewed very small glitter beads around it with sewing cotton, so it would be glittering all around the circle. Right, so now I'm ready for the tail with all the things hanging off it. And this is the 2-component Durapox, which is a little bit poisonous. You have to do it in open air, and it's, as long as you don't use it all the time, I guess. It's not supposed to be very good for your skin, but I've tried to do it in other ways and it hasn't really worked, so just do it for now like that. So we have 2 components, and I'll start mixing this up until it's quite homogeneous. So yeah, now it's mixed quite well. You don't see the different colors anymore. And I'm just going to put it on these since I've got stuff on my hands from that Durapox, it sticks to your hands. I'll use this little bag to hold my crystal because my hand can put Durapox on the crystal, the nice part, which I want to use to show. This part I want to show. So I have to do this quite a few times before it actually really sticks. So I'm going to shape that a bit more in a minute, but I can't wait too long because this is going off. When it goes off, it goes hard, so I don't want it to go hard yet. And it's better to shape it when it's getting a little bit harder, not too soft. So I'm just doing the second one. I'm doing the other one. These are waiting. I'm going to make holes in them in a minute. Squeeze that one together until it's complete. So now it's homogeneous again. Just cut it and split it in 2. Put my hand in the bag, I'm going to put it on top of this one, and I have to put it on a few times to make sure that both sides are receptive to getting together, that they will stick and stay stuck. So I'm shaping them, putting a hole in with a little nail, and texturing a little bit with a knife, a serrated knife, because that'll make it look less artificial. So now I have finished these little things and given them little heads, and it's dried up, and I've painted it with metallic nail polish. So we can go ahead with this, making the tail. Yeah, so this is just only one way of doing it. There's an infinite amount of varieties which you can make it. Here's another one which is a little bit more simple, and I've sewn the little beads around the crystal in the top part with a fine needle. And here's one with a piece of Durapox in the middle with two pieces of stone put against the Durapox, and the Durapox has lots of little holes in it, and from there I pulled out all the strings to the outside. And this one I made the centerpiece separately, and then later on I put it in and tied it to all the outside of the rim. So yeah, many ways of doing it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you want to try something for yourself. And to do a good job you might have to take the screenshots of the explanations that I made, and I wish you all the best with trying to make it for yourself. And God bless. Hope you enjoy it. Bye.